You are born where the sun is a living god, in a land of red dust and tall grass that hums when the wind moves through it. Your mother hums too, her song soft like the hush of river water against the bank. The smell of millet porridge and burning wood fills your childhood. You do not know the word slave. You only know home. The mornings begin with drums. You learn the rhythm before you learn to walk, the heartbeat of your people. The men hunt, the women grind grain, the children run barefoot, skin glistening in gold heat. And when night falls, the sky looks close enough to touch. You feel the gods watching, not in silence, but in warmth. Then one night, the rhythm stops. The dogs bark. The drums are replaced by the sound of boots. You wake to smoke and screaming, to torches, to men who do not belong. They come from the coast, with skin pale as salt, and eyes that do not see you as human. Their weapons flash like captured lightning. You try to run, but the air tastes like fear and metal. Hands grip your arms. A blow to the head. Darkness. When you wake, the world has no sound. Only chains, only the creak of wood, and the crying of people who once had names. The ship smells of vomit, feces, and death. You lie in the dark belly of the beast, hundreds crammed into a coffin that breathes. The ocean groans above you. The walls sweat. The air doesn't move. Days become nights. Nights become nothing. You learn that a human body can live while dying slowly inside. You learn that hope has a sound. The splash of another body thrown into the sea, praying the water is kinder than man. Salt burns your wounds. You whisper your mother's name until your tongue forgets it. And when the ship finally stops, you don't know how long it has been. You are dragged into sunlight, naked, blinking like a newborn thing. But the world you're born into now is made of whips and shouts and a language you cannot speak. They put their fingers in your mouth, their hands on your muscles. You are inspected like cattle, bought, renamed. You don't know the sound of your own name anymore. Only the number written on a piece of paper you'll never see. And so begins your new life. Not as a person, but as property. You are sold to a man in Virginia. He smells of tobacco and pride. His land stretches as far as your eyes can see, and every inch of it is watered by someone else's sweat. The other slaves greet you not with smiles but with silence, a silence that means survival. They speak in broken tongues stitched together from memory. You learn to move when the bell rings. You learn that looking a white man in the eye is an invitation for pain. You learn that your back is not your own. Morning begins before the sun. You rise when the whip cracks. You work until the stars return. The earth is both your captor and your grave. Your hands grow hard. Your spirit grows quiet. You smell sweat, soil, and sugarcane. You taste blood when the overseer's whip licks your back. You hear prayers that die before they reach the sky. You watch children born into bondage, their first cry drowned by the rustle of chains. Some nights, you dream of the river. You remember your mother's song, though the words are ghosts now. You hum it under your breath as you pick cotton, hoping the sound might carry across the ocean. You imagine it might find her, that maybe she hums it too, and in some impossible way, you are together again. You see the ones who run. You see what's left of them when they're brought back. You promise yourself you won't end up like that, but part of you already has. You marry in secret, in a field where the moon hides its face. There's no priest, no paper, only two souls holding on to each other. Because it's the only thing the masters can't own. Not fully, you whisper, you are mine. And even that feels dangerous. Then one day they sell your wife. Just a transaction, ink on parchment, silver on a table. You watch her go, her eyes locked on yours until the distance swallows her. You feel something inside you collapse, quietly, completely. You don't cry, you can't. The field won't stop for your grief. So you bury her name inside you, deep where no whip can reach. You grow older. Your hands no longer bleed, the skin too thick now. You've learned to smile when the overseer looks, to bow when he passes, to hide your thoughts behind a blank stare. But your mind is still yours, a secret rebellion the master will never see. Sometimes you whisper stories to the children, stories of a land with no fences. You describe rivers that glow like fireflies, trees that dance, skies that listen. They look at you as if you're lying, because they've never seen freedom. They think you invented it. You see the world changing around you, whispers of rebellion, men talking of liberty and independence, white men shouting that no man should live under another's tyranny. You almost laugh, but laughter died in you long ago. They speak of freedom with their mouths full of hypocrisy. They dream of breaking their own chains, while tightening yours. Then war comes. Guns thunder across the land, and smoke covers everything. Some slaves run, some fight. You stay, not from loyalty, but because running has lost its meaning. You bury friends, lovers, strangers. all of them broken by the same system that refuses to break. And when the fighting ends, nothing really changes. Freedom becomes a word whispered in fields, an echo that dies before sunrise. Your body bends more each year. Your hair turns to ash. You feel the years inside your bones. But still you work. Still you breathe. Because what else is there to do? Then one night you fall. The world tilts. Your heart, tired of its cage, slows. You taste dirt. You hear the faint hum of your mother's song. And for the first time in decades, you feel light. You do not know when you stop breathing, only that the pain is gone. You rise from your body like mist from the fields. You see yourself below, a frail shape of skin and scars and silence. No one weeps, no one notices. Tomorrow, someone else will take your place in the row. But you are free now. You drift through the night air, past the shacks, past the overseer's house, past the land that once owned you. You see your life laid bare, a thread woven through suffering and survival. You see your mother's face again. You hear the drums. You smell the river. You are home. Not the land they stole, but something greater. The idea that you existed, that even in chains you were still human. Centuries will pass. Your name will be forgotten. Your bones will vanish beneath the soil that betrayed you. But your story will linger in the air, in the silence between church hymns, in the cries of those still fighting to be seen. And maybe someday, someone will stand in a place where you once stood, feeling the wind on their face, and not know why it feels familiar, why the air feels heavy with memory. That will be you, the ghost of a life that refused to disappear, the proof that even in bondage, the human spirit cannot be owned. You are gone, but not erased, because every breath of freedom ever taken was built on the bones of those who couldn't. And in that truth, you still live.